Hello my dear friends. Today class we are going to learn a new topic that is social groups and social control. 13th chapter of social science. As usual on that day, also the teacher began with the narration of an experience. On a holiday, 28 students from a government school gathered under a mango tree in the school courtyard. They were members of the school nature club. We three have collected the details of the oldest trees in our locality. They have been giving in a shade, nuts and fruits for a long time, Adul said. Debo added, give us oxygen, conserve water and protect the birds and animals. Why can't we organize a program to honor these great trees? Adul asked. The Nature Club members required no second thought. They organized and implemented several programs including ornamenting the tree grandmas and grandpas. The Nature Club could gain the appreciation of all for their combined effect for a month. The natives arranged a grand welcome to the club members. Teachers stopped for a while and asked the children, which is the group that paved the way for the activities of the children. School Nature Club. Students answered in a loud voice. Were all the students of the school members of the club? Now, no, only 28. What was the aim of the club members? To organize environment protection programs. Weren't their activities based on what they had planned together? Yes. What do such groups cease to exist? Once the aims are accomplished, said one. At the end of the school studies, another opined. When the club members become demotivated, said a third one. Teacher asked, apart from this, are there social groups? They may function throughout the lifetime? Yes, family. The answer was instant. After stopping for a while, teacher continued. In addition to the family, many social groups like friends, clubs and organizations exist for satisfying different human needs. Haven't you understood why students worked as a part of a nature club and we need many such, many such social groups? Discuss in groups and find the disadvantages and dangers that may occur if we lie away from fellow beings on social groups. You can list out the points that would tell us to what extent social groups are essential. Social group. Social groups are essential in our life. Don't you want to know what social groups are? A social group is formed when two or more people who communicate to each other directly or indirectly and work together for some goals come together. Look at the group. Look at the pictures. These are the picture of two different groups. Observe the pictures and find out the difference between the social group. Okay, two reasons are given here. People may not know each other. There is no mutual interaction. There are mutual interaction. That is the difference between the two pictures it is given here. What have you understood from these pictures? They are waiting for bus, staying at the same place without knowing and communicating to each other. There may not be any specific kind of relationship between these people. People gathered at an accident site and the audience in a theater or stadium as a group of such kind of groups. These groups of peoples, they are called social aggregates. They are also referred to quasi groups. On the other hand, family is a social group. Let us examine the features of family. It is a small group, familiar people, elevated group consciousness, common ways of acting, satisfy the needs of members, influences personality. From these features, don't you understand the significance of family in social life? Many such social groups exist for satisfying the primary and other needs of individuals. Here are the pictures of two social groups. Try to find the characteristic features of this social group. Picture 1, same age of group, peer group, and group 2, group to satisfy some special needs. Informal relationship, formal relationship. Haven't you understood the difference between the social group represented in the pictures? The first one is a group of people belonging to the same age. This is a group of people who know each other. Members of a peer group have intimate relationship. This group do not have written rules of regulations. Clubs and voluntary service organizations are groups that work for some specific needs. They work under a code of conduct. This is formal relationship among the members of this group. Family, bringing up children, satisfying a primary needs. Sports club, promoting interest in sports and conducting sports competition. Social groups are classified on the basis of the strength of membership, mutual relationship among the members, ways of working and attempts to accomplish tasks. First is the primary group, second is the secondary group. Primary group. Primary group is composed of a small group of people with intimate relationship, face-to-face interaction and mutual cooperation. What are the characteristics of primary groups? Members know each other, intimacy among the members, continuous communication among the members, welfare of members in the major aim, mutual cooperation among the members. Identify the list of the primary groups that are close to your family, that is close to your life, that is family. Secondary group. On the other hand, secondary group have more members than the primary group. There is formal relationship among the members. Secondary groups are formed to satisfy the common needs of the members. At the same period, personal usefulness is the basis of the members in this group. Some secondary groups cease to exist once objectives are satisfied. Which are the different social groups in social life? Identify the secondary group associated with your life. It is the club and football team. Coming to the next page. The influence and the use of social group in our life is significant. Some of the uses are promote companionship, train behavior pattern, promote coexistence, promote social values, ensure cooperation. Have you ever observed social groups imposing certain restrictions on the behavior and thoughts of people? Social pressure, it is exercised on individuals in everyday life through different ways. Try to write down the behavior patterns and habits you exhibit as a result of social pressure and control. Dress in particular way. Respect elders, obey traffic rules. One cannot live according to one's own personal and selfish interest. What will happen if each student in your class behave as you like? What will be the situation of the family if each member of the family lives according to his or her personal interests alone? What will be the result if the members of a football team play without obeying the rules of a game? If peace and happiness is to be sustained in society, all the members should obey the norms and laws formed by the society. It is not possible to ensure social security without obeying the laws of the society. The pressure and the interventions exerted by each social group over its members in order to ensure and sustain a safe environment, it is called the social control. Let us examine the features of social control. In every society, there are certain commonly accepted standards of behavior. Society establishes suitable social institutions for the behavior, regulation of behavior, and socialization of its members. Social control, it is formed, implemented through the systems such as police, court, prison, and military. Society has institutions and systems to control, prevent, or punish those who do not adhere to social control. What will be the condition of society if behaviors and habits of individuals are not regulated? Members of the society may not be able to live in mutual agreement. Social security will be endangered. That is why society isolates, blames or punishes those who violate the norms and rules. How is social control carried out? Society adopts different methods and systems to systemize and control the behavioral patterns of its members. Social control creates a situation that all can benefit. Look at the picture. If some social violate the rules to be followed on the road, it creates difficulty for all. Traffic police try to prevent traffic violations on the road to ensure the safety and welfare of commuters. How does society deal with those who violate the rules? Observe the picture. Police make the law breakers pay a fine or produce them before the court. The convicted are sentenced after the trial in the court. Prison is a formal system established for implementing the sentence. Prison authorities implement the judgment of the court. Children's home and rehabilitation centers are the government systems established to bring back juveniles who commit crimes to the right path. Social control is ensured not through convention and punishment alone. Society reorganizes and respects those who achieve success through legally accepted ways. You can see in the picture how the nation felicitates the individual who brought glory to the society. You can identify what praiseworthy achievement this individual made. Such recognitions are given in all realms of life. See how the student who obtained great success in studies is being recognized. Such recognitions are given in order to promote socially respected behavior in every individual. Achievements are reorganized in order to popularize items considered as models. All this, those mentioned above are the ways of normal social control. Observe the situation. Individuals are also appreciated informally when they make accomplishments in the matters they are socially recognized. Violation of norms may lead to verbal insults or blaming. These responses are effective, informal ways of social control. According to the common nature, means of social control can be classified into two categories. It is the social control, informal social control and formal social control, family, religion and peer group, police, military, court and prison. Informal social control. These are not legally recorded ways of social control. Custom, folkways, beliefs and traditions are the informal means of social control. Violation of this will not lead to formal punishment. Such people are disgraced, isolated or excommunicated from the society. Informal social control is implemented through the primary social groups like family, religion and peer group. Formal social control. What will happen if an individual violates a socially accepted law? This individual will be punished through the systems like police, court, and prison. Civilized societies use these methods for social control. These systems and institutions are established and implemented by the governments in each country. The systems may vary according to time and societies. Even though there are laws and punishment systems, some people violate them. They do not follow socially accepted behavioral patterns. Violation of the values, folkways, mores and laws that are accepted by the majority members of the society is called social deviance. When social deviance take place in large scales, it may lead to social disorganization in such a way as to question the every very existence of the society. Perceptions of societies about social deviance may vary according to time and social circumstances. Tribal communities considered hunting animals as a symbol of bravery. But how hunting animals is a crime? You might have read about how such acts are condemned and those who commit such crimes are punished. Social control was done effectively through informal means among the tribals and traditional societies. As societies developed in an unprecedented way and became complex by absorbing pluralities, method of social control for also underwent changes. Formal systems came into existence. Today, constitution, laws, and educations and official institutions have become an unavoidable consequence of such control. It is not clear that informal and formal ways and systems of social control are used to ensure law and order, safety and security in our society also. By now, you might have recognized the need of adhering to social control. Hope you will also live in accordance with the system of social control formulated by the society. Social groups and social control. Social groups. Primary group, social control, secondary group. Informal control, formal control. Customs, tradition, folk ways. Law, police, education, court, prison. Summary. Man is a social being. He likes to live in a company of others. Man establishes different social groups to make social life easier. A social group it is formed when two or more individuals establish relationship or communicate each other directly or indirectly. Based on the nature of social relationship and size, social group can be classified into primary and secondary. Social group exerts significant influences on the life of the individual. Social control is the control exercised by social group and social institutions on individuals. Social institutions are reorganized and situate established norms that regulate the relationship between the individuals and group. The major aims of social control are to maintain social order, ensure social collaboration, regulate the activities of individuals and prevent cultural maladjustment. These are informal and formal ways of social control. There are informal ways. Social deviance occurs when individuals do not undergo social control. This may lead to social disintegration. That's all about reading this chapter. Okay, thank you.